Karma Yoga, the yoga of action in the Bhagavad Gita, detailed story. The concept of karma yoga in the Bhagavad Gita is revealed in the dialogue between Arjuna and Lord Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The Gita, part of the great Indian epic Mahabharata, is not just a story of a war, but a profound philosophical guide on how to live a meaningful life. The context: Arjuna, a great warrior of the Pandava family, is faced with a moral crisis before the start of a grand war. He sees that on the opposite side are his relatives, teachers, and friends. Overcome by sorrow and confusion, Arjuna questions the very idea of fighting. He drops his bow and refuses to fight, paralyzed by doubt about the righteousness of killing his kin, even for a just cause. In this moment of weakness, Arjuna turns to his charioteer, Lord Krishna, for guidance. Lord Krishna's teaching on karma yoga. In response to Arjuna's dilemma, Lord Krishna teaches him about karma yoga, the path of selfless action. Krishna explains that every individual has a duty, dharma, to perform according to their role in society, and in Arjuna's case, it is his duty as a warrior to fight for justice and righteousness. However, Krishna also emphasizes that action must be done without attachment to the results or personal gain. Krishna tells Arjuna that action is unavoidable. No one can escape action. Even choosing not to act is a form of action. Thus, trying to avoid action only leads to confusion. Since action is inevitable, the key is how one performs it. Selfless action. Karma Yoga teaches that we should act without selfish desires or the expectation of reward. Arjuna is told to engage in the battle, not for victory, personal power, or fame, but simply because it is his duty. When one works without attachment to outcomes, the mind becomes calm and balanced, unaffected by success or failure. Detachment from results. Krishna explains that attachment to the outcome of actions leads to suffering and bondage. If one performs actions with a desire for personal gain, it traps them in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara. By relinquishing the desire for results, one attains inner peace and spiritual freedom. Performing duty as worship. All actions should be offered as a service to the divine, without ego or pride. This transforms everyday tasks into a form of worship. In Arjuna's case, fighting in the war is not for personal glory, but for the greater good. When work is done with a sense of service, it purifies the heart and leads to spiritual growth. Karma and Dharma. Krishna explains the balance between karma, action, and dharma, righteous duty. He emphasizes that everyone has a unique role in life, and performing one's duty with integrity, without attachment to personal benefit, is the essence of karma yoga. By doing this, individuals fulfill their dharma and contribute to the harmony of the universe. The importance of surrender. Lord Krishna also speaks about surrendering to the divine will. He encourages Arjuna to let go of the ego and trust the greater plan of the universe. Surrendering to Krishna's teachings, and by extension to the divine, leads to liberation, moksha. Arjuna is told to act as an instrument of divine will, free from personal desires and anxieties. Arjuna's transformation. Through Krishna's teachings on karma yoga, Arjuna's perspective changes. He understands that his role in the war is not about personal victory or loss, but about fulfilling his duty as a warrior for the sake of justice. Krishna's teachings inspire Arjuna to rise above his doubts and act with clarity and purpose, without attachment to the results. Conclusion. Karma Yoga in the Bhagavad Gita is a timeless lesson in how to live a life of action with selflessness, detachment, and devotion. It teaches that while we must engage in the world and perform our responsibilities, we should do so without selfish motives or concern for the outcome. By dedicating every action to a higher cause and embracing our duties, we can achieve inner peace and spiritual enlightenment. This story of karma yoga in the Gita is a profound guide on how to navigate the complexities of life, overcome inner conflicts, and work towards spiritual liberation through selfless action.